Hi everyone, this is PlayDog808 with NDA Gaming, and I'm doing my review of the MX vs ATV Supercross, released by Nordic Games and Rainbow Studios. Now the first thing I want to address on this is that people are saying that it's basically a live repackaged and shipped. For the most part, I would have to agree. They're using the same models and the same bike sounds. Their rider skins as far as like gear and bike skins and graphics and stuff are all identical to Alive, but where the big changes come in is user interface and the physics, overall physics of the game. Now some of it's improved quite a bit, and some of it's, I don't know, I'm a little disappointed in the whip air physics and stuff, but I'll get in a little bit more into that a little bit later. Now this morning when I turned on my console and launched MX vs ATV Supercross, I noticed there was an update. That update, I'm assuming, is patching the access to the Moto Club Depot. As you can see, the OEM bikes that are available are Kawasaki, KTM, and Yamaha. Nothing else as of yet. I'm sure they'll be adding more DLC in the future. The prices are pretty much what they were for Alive. I thought it was a bit expensive, but you know, I ended up buying a lot of it anyway. Now, as far as the career mode goes, you start off with the 250 West, then you have the 250 East, and the 450 Championship. It's a lot of fun. It's really simple, straightforward. There's no practice lap. There's no heats or qualifying, anything like that. You go straight into racing, which at first I was disappointed, but then I thought about it and I was like, you know what? I would rather just go right into the racing anyway. So, you know, it works, and there was no problems as far as accomplishing what needed to be done. The interface is pretty simple and straightforward. So, yeah, and then once you complete certain tasks within the game, it'll unlock more career mode for you to enjoy. As far as the bike selection, it does not ship with the OEM bikes like Yamaha, Suzuki, or Honda or anything like that. You have a choice between Nordic or Rainbow designs. You have the 50, the 125, the 250s, the 450s, and as far as ATVs, you have the 250 and the 450 to select from. And then there's this monstrous thing. I have no idea how it will function. I haven't unlocked it yet, but it looks like fun to me. I can't wait till I unlock it. I don't know what the achievement is to unlock it, but it is a beastly beast, and I'm looking forward to checking it out for sure. And that would be the EDX 650F. Moving along to customizing your rider, like I said, this feels very much like Alive. The interface is a little different, but it's the same setup essentially. You have the, I mean, like I said, you have pretty much identical gear and helmets and stuff to choose from. I'm happy that all this stuff moved over and they didn't have to stick with you know, non-factory names or anything like that. You know, made up names. There's a lot of real stuff that's in there as far as Thor, Fly. Oakley, I mean, you name it, it's pretty much in there. They even have James Stewart's gear, the 7 gear, which looks really good. Looking forward to unlocking that. I haven't unlocked it yet, but I have seen it. And one of the most surprising things for me, as far as the rider lineup, the pros that they have in game, was seeing Darius Glover. I got to meet Darius when I was working on a project with Race Ready Fitness. He's a super nice guy. His whole family actually is super positive and such a great energy to be around. I'm stoked to see him in game for sure. Now, as far as the online options, you have the 250 West, 250 East, MX Open, the MX versus ATV Open. You can also start a private match, which you can choose from either free riding or supercross, which free ride is basically having the tracks unlocked and you can just kind of train on it and play on it. There are a few freestyle ramps that are up and available for you to hit, but overall it's basically the track where you can free roam all around it. You can set up to 5 different locations in one session, which is pretty cool because if I plan on holding a series online, I was thinking 5 races would do it, so it's like a perfect amount for me. Customizing your vehicle. Now this is very important as you start to unlock different aspects of the bike, different, you know, like exhaust, suspension, chassis, it's important that you go in and apply it to your bike. If you don't go in and apply it to your bike, you're you're gonna be hurting. Because I mean, in an honest opinion, when I first started playing the game, I hated it. I hated the bike controls. But once you unlock like the suspension, the exhaust, the tires, the chassis, and you start applying it to your bike, if you notice the little meters at the top of the screen, you can see that the difference between stock and factory is enormous, and you can definitely tell in the gameplay as well. The tires will obviously give you more grip. The exhaust will enhance the speed burst on the clutch, and the suspension allows you to maneuver the bike a lot better. Braking, of course, if you get the oversized brakes, you're able to stop faster. Like I said, in Alive, it would apply automatically. For MX versus ATV Supercross, you have to actually go in and assign it to your bike. If you don't, you're basically still riding the stock bike, and you're missing out on what I would consider the better half of the game.
Can Poor Dog get his first win? Who can be the first guy to make it 2 in a row? Can Renner go back to back?
In the end, if you really think about it, what it comes down to is, are you having fun playing the game? Now, I know that a lot of people complain about the physics, they complain about the graphics, they complain about everything. Try to take that information with a grain of salt. Definitely experience the game for yourself. If you have to rent it and you think $30 is too much for a game that you wouldn't enjoy, definitely rent it, check it out. I personally enjoy the hell out of the game. It's a lot of fun. No, it's not MX Simulator, where I will have to agree that is one of the best physics-driven motocross games I've ever played. But I'm not having nearly as much fun as I'm having with MX vs. ATV, especially online. I just, you know, for each their own. I play all the motocross games that are out and enjoy all of them for their own reasons. Like MXGP, I really like the ground physics, and the presentation of that game is fantastic. As far as Reflex, with the mod community and everybody being involved with that older game, it really has brought it forward. So it's been said before by Dio, and I'll repeat it myself. If you're looking for Reflex 2, then just get MX vs. ATV Reflex on PC. People are making riders and bike skins, and they're definitely pumping out a lot of good tracks. They are raceable. It is a little difficult to learn at first what you need to get done as far as modding the game to enjoy it, but in the end, yeah, it's Reflex 2. People that didn't like Alive, that's too bad, I guess. I like them all. I like Alive for its scrubs, and yes, it's scrubs and whips. I mean, if you did them right, they felt really good. For this particular game, I'm not happy with the return of the whips. Same thing I was with Alive. I wasn't happy, but with Alive, it was unnaturally fast. With Supercross, it seems like the whips come back or don't come back. Like, you can actually stick it out far enough that you can't pull it back and you end up landing sideways. So, you know, this is very early in the game. It took me a while to learn Alive and how to maneuver the bike. So I'm sure it's the same case for Supercross. I'll have to spend some time on it and figure out, you know, what my limit is as far as how far I can push out the bike and such. I still enjoy Reflex a lot, and of course I enjoy MX Simulator. There's another motocross game I did a review for, or first hands encounter, MX Bikes. It's, once again, it's a fun game for what it is and what it offers. And yeah, it's a shame that people will get so bent out of shape if they're not good at a game instantly and choose not to enjoy it and talk a lot of smack about it online, when other people could actually be enjoying the hell out of it. I know that me, Matt, and Renner, we enjoyed about 8 rounds of racing, and it was fun. I had a good time. I wish Matt had a mic so I could smack talk with him, but he didn't have his mic on. So it was just me and Renner just talking smack the whole time, but it was fun. I really enjoyed it, and I suggest if you're into motocross, if you enjoy just playing motocross games and playing with your friends online, definitely pick it up. It's 30 bucks. You can download it directly from Xbox or PlayStation, or you can find a hard copy as soon as they're available in stores. But yeah, this has been Ploy Dog 808 with NDA Gaming. Thanks for watching, guys.